What's up, my fellow wealth creators? Matty Ice here. I've got an awesome story for you guys today. It's an infinite banking success story, and I think it's a true testimonial to the incredible impact that this strategy can have on not just our own lives when we're using it to accelerate the wealth building process, but also the impact it can have on the people that we love and care about as well. So I recently just helped a very good friend of mine consolidate $20,000 of very high interest credit card debt. And the money that I lent him is money that I borrowed against my whole life policy to consolidate it. But that means that my money's still compounding in the policy, right? That's like, it's just one of the most incredible aspects of infinite banking. The fact that I can consolidate credit card debt for somebody that I care about, but my money is actually still growing. The money I lent him is not my money, it's the life insurance company's money. So mine is still growing in the policy. And then I charge a little bit more than the interest rate on the policy loan. It literally has no negative impact on me whatsoever. In fact, I'll make a little bit on in interest on this deal, but it provides an incredible amount of benefit to my friend. It just puts him in a much stronger and more sustainable financial situation, guys. So I talk a lot on my channel about how I'm using infinite banking to accelerate the wealth building process, where I use my policies to invest in real estate and, income ETFs and Bitcoin and all that stuff. That's great. Okay. But we can also have an amazing impact on the people around us as well, if we choose to do so, right? We could put them in a much stronger financial position. So I want to share the story with you guys. This is the kind of stuff that really, really inspires me. So let me share my screen. I have a few slides here just to walk you through the situation here and just give you some context. All right, so here we go. Here's context. A good friend of mine struggling financially a little bit right now. We're working on some really cool stuff. He's got a book that he's coming out with, and he makes money, just not enough. He's like, it's kind of paycheck to paycheck right now, right? So he revealed the other day, though, actually this was a couple of weeks ago, he revealed that he was making minimum payments on his credit cards, which is never, ever, ever a good situation to be in. He has a total of roughly around $20,000 of credit card debt. Interest rates obviously range between 20 to 29%. He's paying roughly $1,000 a month on the minimum payments across all of his cards so that he didn't fall behind, no late penalties or anything like that. But that's like, you're literally just giving money to the bank. You're not making any progress paying that down. You're not getting any benefit for it whatsoever. It's literally just, it's almost like a version of financial bondage, you could say. Now, granted, he did put himself in that position. I've been in that same exact position, so we have to take some accountability, right? But when things don't go according to plan and you have this high interest credit card debt or high interest debt in general, things can quickly get out of control, right? And he was just literally giving $1,000 a month away to the banks and getting no benefit from it whatsoever, right? So not a good situation to be in. All right, so here was the solution. I borrowed the $20,000 against my whole life policy. The interest rate was roughly around 6%, give or take. And then we signed a loan agreement that charges 12%. And the reason I'm charging him 12% is because normally I use the money for my real estate deals. So I let him know, like, hey, there's a little bit of lost opportunity cost for me that I need to cover. But he was more than happy to do it because he went from 20 to 29% interest. That could compound against him to 12% that's amortized over 3 years. Of course, no prepayment penalty. He could pay that off whenever he wants, all right? But that covers a little bit of my lost opportunity costs with real estate, right? So this is essentially a massive win-win scenario here where I'm going to make a little bit, not much, but a little bit on the loan itself. I'm not trying to make a ton of money off my friend, but I do need to account for that opportunity cost. But my money's still compounding in the policy. So it doesn't really impact me, but it's going to make a massive impact on him because what we agreed to was for him to pay me $500 a month until it's paid off. Now, the loan amount, if you put it into an amortization schedule, the payment came out to like roughly $581 a month. We just agreed on 500. Let's just keep it simple. All right. But what that means is, he went from paying $1,000 a month in minimum payments on his credit cards to $500 a month paying off the loan that I gave him amortized over 3 years. That literally put $500 a month back into his pocket like that. It's the same thing that happened with my mother when I consolidated her credit card debt. She was paying roughly $1,200 a month in minimum payments. We consolidated that. She pays me $400 a month. That put $800 a month back into her pocket. That could be life-changing money, especially when you're struggling a little bit financially, right? Like an extra few $100 a month can mean the difference between keeping the lights on or not, or putting food on the table, right? So it's just immense impact. And it was pretty cool. He actually put me on his life insurance policy as well, just in case something happens to him. You never know. I did not ask for that. He just suggested it, which meant a lot to me. He obviously is taking this very seriously, just because anything can happen. Now, you might be asking, why didn't he use his own life insurance policy to do this? He just didn't have the same type of policy, not enough cash value, et cetera. That's why. So, yeah, that's the context there. All right. And here we'll break down all the benefits again. Some of them I haven't covered. My money continues to grow in the policy. Plus I make a little spread on the loan. So I'm charging 12%. I'm being charged roughly 6% on the policy loan. So I make a little bit of a spread right there. Okay. So it's kind of a win a little bit for me. Right. But as I mentioned, it frees up $500 a month of cash flow. In his life, he went from 25% interest that could potentially compound against him to 12% interest amortized over 3 years. Right? He's no longer giving away money to the banking system. He's in a deal with a very good friend of his. We're benefiting and working. We're benefiting each other. We're working together to improve both of our financial situations. It's like the ultimate win-win scenario here. All right. Obviously, it's going to significantly improve his credit score as well. Once you start to relieve yourself of this credit card debt, and you reduce your what is it called? Not your debt to income ratio, utilization rate. That's it. When you reduce your utilization rate, then because some of them he was maxed out on, then that can significantly improve your credit score. It certainly did for my mother. Her credit score is back above 700 now. And obviously he's going to save an insane amount of interest over the long run. Because guys, when you're making those minimum payments, I mean, a lot of that is just interest that you're just giving away to the banks, right? So here's the conclusion, guys. First off, I want to say, obviously we don't do this for anybody. Like I'm not out here just consolidating everybody's credit card debt, all right? I've done it for my mother. I've now done it for a very good friend of mine. There's a lot of trust there. I would not do this for anybody, okay? But if you have someone close to you that is struggling, maybe have that conversation. You know, if you're assuming that you're in a position implementing infinite banking, you have your policy set up. If you're in a position to help, maybe that's an opportunity to do so, right? Obviously, always sign a loan agreement. I signed a loan agreement with my mother as well. We want to take this very seriously. This is not me just handing money over. This is an actual business transaction. Yes, I love my mother. I love my buddy. He's a very, very good friend of mine, right? There's a lot of trust there, but business is business, all right? So we need to make sure that we still have a loan agreement in place, right? And then be very specific about the repayment terms, which is what we did. I even provided the amortization schedule for him, and we laid out all the repayment terms. Here, you know, it's going to be 12% amortized over 3 years. Here's going to be the payment. This is when the payment starts. You know, you could be a little flexible there, but at least have it on paper, right? No prepayment penalties, all that kind of stuff, right? And to finish up, guys, this is just one amazing way to make a very, very powerful impact in the world using something like infinite banking, right? I can't tell you how satisfying it is, how much it warms my heart to be able to do this for people that I love and care about. It's like, it's almost impossible to describe the feeling, just how powerful it is that you're making an immense impact on somebody else's life to help them improve their financial situation and help them move forward, right? Move past this particular phase in their life, right? And really help them out. It's a great feeling. It's amazing. All right. So I'll go ahead and wrap up with that, guys. Didn't want this to be too long. I just want to share this story with you guys because this is the kind of stuff that really inspires me, and it's just awesome. Right. It's awesome making this kind of impact, dude. So anyways, I hope that was helpful, guys. Love to hear your feedback. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. If you're interested in infinite banking, make sure you get my free infinite banking masterclass. That'll be in the description as well. It's about an hour long. I walk you through start to finish my journey with infinite banking, how it works, the mechanics, the philosophy, etc. So you can determine if it's a good fit for you or not. All right. So make sure you take advantage of that. Either way, hope you guys are crushing it, and I'll talk to you in the next one. To your success. Matty Ice is out.